What type of economic evaluation calculates the cost of one treatment versus another per specific benefit in natural units? Nicely done. Cost-effectiveness analysis is a solid answer. Financing healthcare, which is particularly suited for those aspects of healthcare that are considered private goods. On track. User charges is the correct answer. Dash is a branch of economics concerned with issues related to production and consumption of health and healthcare. Correct response. Health economics is the most accurate answer. In economics, what brings together the demand for goods from consumers and the supply of those goods from suppliers? Smart pick. Market is the correct choice. Which type of economic analysis is used to compare interventions without considering patients' preferences? Wellness. Good job. Your answer cost-effectiveness analysis works well here. What is the concept that means the benefits that would have resulted from the best alternative use of resources? Well done. Opportunity cost is the right choice. As a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Right again. Health is a valid answer. Decline in mortality and fertility from the high rates characteristics of modern and high-income societies. Nice selection. Demographic transition is the correct and valid answer. What is the term used to describe goods and services for which economic analysis is deemed to be relevant? Clear logic. Your choice economic goods is sound and 100% true. What is the term used to describe goods and services that are scarce relative to our wants for them? Valid point. Economic goods is true. What is the measure of how much your quality of life would decrease with a certain outcome called? Perfect. Utility score is the correct choice. Which type of economic analysis is used to compare interventions across government expenditure? Great thinking. Cost-benefit analysis is the right choice. What is the main signal to both consumers and suppliers in a market according to price theory? Great job. Price is the accurate answer. In which quadrant of cost-effectiveness plane option A is strongly recommended over option B? Correct. Q2 bottom right is the right answer. What term is used to define the extent to which an intervention produces desired outcomes? You chose effectiveness, and it is correct. Should the prospect of family members be considered in the analysis of the consequences? Excellent. It depends is a brilliant choice. What is the fundamental driving force for economic activity according to economics? Good thinking. Scarcity is the right answer. What mathematical model is used to combine the utility scores and probabilities? Strong choice. Markov model is the right answer. What is the true cost of producing a good or service according to economics? Smart move. Opportunity cost is an accurate answer. Which management strategy can help improve efficiency while decreasing cost? Solid response. Improving financial planning is a valid choice. How do you measure consequences of the intervention in cost-utility analysis? Well reasoned. Kellis or Dalis is the correct choice. Refers to the society's pool of knowledge used in industry and agriculture. Excellent choice. Technology is the right answer. What is the study of how society decides what, how, and for whom to produce? Well picked. Economics is the correct answer. Should the prospect of family members be considered in the cost analysis? Right choice. It depends is the best answer. It refers to how much buyers desire of a product or service. Exactly. Demand makes sense and it is right choice. What is the cost per quality used as in evaluating new interventions? Bravo. A standardized metric is the answer. Two goods that are used jointly to provide satisfaction are called? You got it. Your choice, complementary goods, is right. What is one quality equal to in terms of living in perfect health? You're right. 1 year is the correct answer. How non-monetary consequences are transformed into monetary units. Nice work. You chose with willingness to pay, and it is correct. What is the aim of suppliers in a market according to economics? Sharp thinking. Maximize income is the right choice. Occurs whenever the price or quantity is not equal to P's or Q's. Perfect. Disequilibrium is the correct choice. Characterized by the socio-economic condition of the people. Great job. Societal health is the accurate answer. Globalization of Indian economy was initiated in the year. You're right. 1991 is the correct answer. Factors that affect the supply of health manpower. Except. Good thinking. Money is the right answer. Which of these is not a possible perspective of analysis? Correct response. National perspective is the most accurate answer. What is the demand for health care mainly demanded for? Valid point. Improving health is true. Products that are used in conjunction with each other? Nicely done. Complements is a solid answer. What is the unit used to measure value in healthcare? Clear logic? Your choice qualities is sound and 100% true. Knowledge, attitude, beliefs, values, and intentions. Well reasoned. Predisposing factor is the correct choice. Under which market form is a firm a price taker? You got it. Your choice perfect is right. What are the components of the daily? On track. Yields plus yields is correct answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. You chose contact Narayan Changda, and it is correct.